I think it's hard times Nigerians stop giving respect in the name of whatever to those who doesn't merit it. Yes, now, it's time to look beyond the crown, the throne, the position you hold in government, the position you hold inside the church or inside your mosque. We must look beyond those levels to decide who to be respected or not. We should stop respecting people because of the name they bear, the garment they wear. Yes, now, because most of these people we seem to have hold to high esteem. Most of these people we think we should be respecting are actually our problem. Because see, it is said that fools also grow old. Whatever someone is from birth stays. And if somebody that was born an idiot happens to become a governor or a president, they will still be an idiot. If they find their way, unfortunately, to a political office, they will be an idiot. If fortune take them to the pulpit, either to preach as a pastor or as an imam, they will still be an idiot. That is just it. Because when I came into the social media, when I check the news now, to see something like this, I felt really, really worried and ashamed that our leaders, traditional rulers at that, could say things like this. Somebody of the personality of the Sultan of Sokoto, who, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that matters to such persons is religion. They just cannot think outside Islamic rules and others. How can this man say social media is now a terrorist organization? Does that even sound like, does that make sense to anybody? And Oga Mr. Sultan of Sokoto, I salute you, sir. But with all due respect, you are wrong. Social media can't and shouldn't be referred to as terrorist organization. How can you even prove that? What are your points? Okay, is it because people will now use social media to raise our voices so that the world will hear us? You want us to be silent at the atrocities you guys support in the name of religion and politics? To even start with, do you even know what is social media? Can the Sultan of Sokoto define social media and its uses? Of course you cannot. You are, should I use the word as it is? You are an Islamic leader, right? And you know what terrorism is all about. You know what and who in this country breeds terrorism. Terrorism is mainly being known to be assigned, to be accredited to a certain religion. Not just in Nigeria, but in this world. The religion where you happen to be a head of. I understand that Sokoto is the seat of Islam in Nigeria. So being the Sultan of Sokoto, I know the position you hold in Islam. And we know the relationship, the connectivity between Islam and terrorism. So I don't want to say too much other than to tell this Sultan of Sokoto that he should ask to be given the proper definition of social media. First and foremost, if not social media, we will not even be aware that you said such a thing. Because in Nigeria, we are no longer having access to television and radio because those places don't give us adequate information. They only painted what the government wanted to tell us, which are not always original. They are fake news. Because I always say the news you hear on radio, the news you hear on television, after being censored and being approved to be broadcast by the government, is not true. Imagine a situation where Boko Haram go to Plateau State and take 200 lives. But the government will tell you for damage control and to avoid panic, tell them it's 20. Is that not fake news? So, Sultan of Sokoto, you don't know what terrorist organizations are. Somebody should tell you. Because if you know, you won't be saying things like this. And Nigeria, my people, my dear people of Nigeria, when leaders sounds like this, we should just mark them for what they represent. Because it's gone in our days where you respect people because of the name they bear. I think that was how I started this video. If a traditional ruler, if a religious leader or a political leader start misbehaving, we should just put it to them that these people are not whom we should respect. And as such, treat them exactly as they demand. And let it be known, if you hold any position, most especially as a traditional ruler, have it in mind that the world is fast growing. If you will not preserve the traditional throne that you are entrusted with, you will lose it very soon. Because when the modern generation start disregarding traditional positions and offices, then it's finished for you guys. Because I think I saw a video the other day when somebody was asking, what is the role, what is the involvement, what is the positive impact of our religious leaders in the lives of the citizens of Nigeria today? Nobody could say. So it's a matter of time. We're going to realize that you guys are really not on our side, but on the side of government. And you guys will be treated as such. So you keep on vomiting nonsense like this, and very soon, the consequence will come rolling on you guys. For as many of you that are involved in saying insane nonsense, you can't tell the government what to do. You, as a traditional ruler, you cannot tell your fellow traditional rulers that government is bad, Nigerians are suffering, things are not well. You can't open your mouth to speak truth to power. It is social media, which happens to be the voice of the less privileged, of the ordinary citizens, that you've classified as terrorist organization. No be your fault, Oga. No be your fault.